A very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I don't know where you're watching us from, but I want to say God bless you guys for watching this interview as we are about to embark. And I'm going to have a very beautiful and productive interview with a lawyer. My name is KOBBY KYEI, a Ghanaian online journalist. And about weeks ago, I traveled together with my team to Kumasi to attend the Ghana Bar Association Annual General Conference 2024-2025, respectively. And as I move around to engage with the lawyers that I encountered, there was one man that stood out for me. When I approached him, his humility, his demeanor, his aura, and the way he accepted to speak with me was so beautiful. I had not met him before, but the charisma alone attracted me, and I said, lawyer, after this conference, I would love to have a sit-down conversation with you, because I noticed, and I was very respect to me, and yes, that he owns a lot of businesses in Ghana. And the fact that he's not trying to be selfish, but also creates these businesses to employ the younger generation or the youth in Ghana is something that we must applaud. I mean, knowing me very well that I use my platform to affect change in communities and to impact the youth of Ghana, I deem it very fit and very respectful to come under him today to have that conversation with him. Today, I am joined by lawyer Bernard, and it is so humbling to have the lawyer with me. Lawyer, good day.
You are really beginning me up.
No, because when I met you in Kumasi, you were so free, like free-spirited. You were so humble. Your charisma. I want you to tell me personally, and I'm sure it's going to encourage our viewers out today. Growing up as a child, where you are now, did you picture yourself to be where you are today?
Okay, the extent, I can't say today that the extent of where I've reached, I thought I would. But as for me succeeding, there was no question about it. There was no question about it.
Why that mindset though?
I got it from my father. My father was so positive in his mindset. Everything the man talked about was positive. He was always planning on the next venture, what he would do. He was just a simple farmer with a lot of ideas.
Adventurous.
My stepmother always used to complain about my father forgetting there's death. My father talked as if he will live forever. Growing up now, I see what my stepmother meant. The man was just full of ideas. And being a child of his old age, I was always with him. So I think that positivity rubbed on me positively.
Now, I met you at the Ghana Bar Association conference. Why a lawyer? Why not any other, career or profession? Why a lawyer?
I think as a kid, I always wanted to be a lawyer. I mean, it was non-negotiable prospects. So even my first degree, I applied to do law. Unfortunately, I didn't make the cut. So I went to KOBBY to read another course. And then after that, I came back home to the profession of my dreams. Yeah, so it was just there. I mean, there was no way I was not going to be a lawyer. It was in me. And I don't think I could have done anything else.
Now, you mentioned KLUST, right?
No, it's
KOBBY, sorry.
Yeah.
Walk us through your educational journey from junior high, from primary to, I'm sure probably your alma mater, a lot of the students or the children will be watching and they will get inspired. So take us through your educational journey. Your primary.
I'm a Kumewu boy. Yes, I'm a Kumewu. I'm not even a Kumasi boy, I'm a Kumewu boy. So, Kumewu Presby Primary School, Kumewu Middle School, then I entered KOBBY Secondary School. That's why I'm saying I'm a Kumewu boy, because from my primary education all the way to secondary education was Kumewu. And then I proceeded to Kumasi High School for my A-level and then to KOBBY. So that is my journey. So if you want to know where's your childhood, I'm a Kumewu boy. Yes.
Now,
Kumewu in the Ashanti region.
Great. How will you describe your legal journey? As a lawyer, what has been that journey? If you can share briefly with us.
Okay. It is quite challenging. Law is something that a lazy man cannot do.
A lazy man can never be a lawyer.
No, he can be, but he can't be a proper lawyer.
And be successful.
Yes, because if you hate reading, law is the only profession that you're always reading. You have to always be, you're always a student. I mean, if you decide not to read anymore, new cases, statutes, it's crazy. So it is a job that puts you on your toes. Because people's lives are in your hands. If your client has a land, family, if it is about a divorce case, if it's about mergers and acquisitions, if it's about oil blocks, you, excuse my language, but you can't let those people rely on you when you fail them. Of course, the lawyer's main objective is to make sure justice is served. We are officers of the court. But the actual thing that you are supposed to be doing is to represent your client's interest. Whilst, as I told you the last time we met in Kumasi, whilst meandering the legal, what should I say, mountain, so that you don't fall down as in breaking the law, or you don't put your client off the cliff as in making him feel that justice was not served because of your representation.
Now, you mentioned other areas of specialties, divorce and other. What is your area of specialty?
I'm into corporate law. I left litigation a long time ago, so I work for, and I do financial instruments. I do represent a lot of the banks in the country. I've done work with a lot of them. I still represent a lot of them. Few mergers and acquisitions, real estate, lands. But my focus, because the firm we are other partners, the other partners focus on the real estate and the land issues, but mainly I do finance.
Now, there are always changes in the legislation and the regulations. How do you keep updated in all the changes? Always stay updated in your profession.
There's the learning. That's why when you hear people complaining about law school, writing exams and failing, and they make a lot of noise and cacophony from it, it's funny because that's how it is. Law is not... It's a tough game, and some few juniors who come, you go and give them fast, and you see their faces and say, yes, this is what you guys were calling for. Law is not a joke. It's people's lives. Do you understand what I mean? Somebody comes to you. I mean, law is like somebody who could not handle his own matter. He wants you to handle the matter. And most of it are not only a few clients will tell you, as for this case, it's not good for me. See what you can do for me. For instance, the person knows I owe. So, as for the owing, I owe. But the man, the interest rate is put on it, the bank, the way they're trying to take the money out from me is so that I can have time to pay and all that. Then, that one, it is clear cut. That your person knows that he's already down. The point is, how can you lift him a little bit from the floor so that it is comfortable for him to deal with the situation? But apart from that, most of it are not, people are really straight ahead what they want to do, and they are sure they have a case. And your job is to make sure they don't feel like you didn't do your work well. It's not every case you will win. It's not every transaction that will go in to the benefit of your client as he envisaged or you envisaged. But the point is, the person should feel that you did the best under the circumstances. Because truly, if one day you go to court and you look at the lawyer's representative, I always use court because that is where you can see them working. The work I do, mostly because I do financial instruments, I do finance institutions, it's more like meetings, If I'm doing merger and acquisition, it's about the research, the offer, the counter offers, and then that one nobody sees.
Exactly.
But if you want to see lawyers in action, you go to the court, you see some people really working hard, and others who were not really also prepared, you will see them fumbling.
I think, let me confess, I've never been to the court proceeding. I've never watched it. I think one of these days, you have to invite me so that I can join you.
But the court they won't allow you.
They won't allow.
You are
But
not allowed.
Place where
No, you can't even put your phone and start filming.
No, I just want to come and
Yeah,
experience.
so go. I mean, I can take one of my litigants, and there you go with them. 37 of them here. There are about 37 lawyers who are into litigation.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, as a lawyer, I'm sure you have your own ethical principle or discipline. For you, over the years, what has been your principle as a lawyer?
Your yes is your yes, your no is your no. It's a simple thing. Do unto others as you expect others to do unto you. This principle is stated in Buddhism, stated in Judaism, Christianity, Islam, everywhere. I mean,
you can change it.
You can change it. So whenever you are dealing with a case, you are dealing with a client, just put yourself in their position and know how, if you put your trust and your faith in somebody's hands like that, and the person really didn't represent you well, how would you feel? You see, one of the reasons why law school is always a very tough place to play, how to become a lawyer is a bit always tough, is it is not just about that they want to cut people off, but it's people's lives. Because of you, somebody will lose his house. Because you didn't do your work well.
True.
Some acquisition that you should have done proper due diligence, you didn't do. So the company was cooked up. And you as the lawyer didn't do your work. And by the time the person realizes he bought a company of straw. Is it fair?
Oh, not at all.
Yes. So your yes is your yes. As in making sure that you are not crooked. If the person comes, you hear his matter, you listen to his case, and you realize this case is not really going to go anywhere. That is mine. Some lawyers, they know that this case is not good. They will not tell you. I will tell you. If you want to.
You will tell the person.
I will tell you. This case you are talking about, if this is how it is, it's not going anywhere.
So that's been your principle.
That's my principle. So, but if you say, okay, let's go and try, that's fine. If I'm doing all these financial instruments that I do, the banks, debt recovery and all that, some of the banks, their cases, if you look at what they are talking about, the amount of money they want to take from somebody, you realize that, no, this one, I think if you go this way or that angle, to be better. Some lawyers, they don't care. It's about their fees. But they are also not wrong. Don't forget that. I'm not saying when a lawyer is like that, it is wrong.
Exactly.
But you're asking me my principle.
Exactly.
My principle is that tell the person the truth. This is the law, and I think this is how it is. And if he says, let's go ahead like that and try our luck, that's fine. If the person says, because of that, I'm changing, I think I can get another lawyer to represent me, that's also fine.
That's also fine. So that's the bit of introduction regards to lawyers' profession, discussing more about being a lawyer and what inspired him and what it takes to be a lawyer. In this part of the conversation, where I find it very humbling again, is to have a conversation talking about entrepreneurship and being a businessman as well. I mean, a lot of people in Ghana, especially, I've had a conversation with some youths, and they just want to stick to one profession. They don't want to expand their territories. But this is a man who is not just a lawyer, but also venture into a lot of businesses, not just for himself or trying to be selfish, but also help with the economy, to grow the economy. That mindset of staying positive to also save the future generation is one that I'm interested about. Now, let's move on to have a conversation with lawyer Bernard to talk about what actually inspired his entrepreneurship journey And as a businessman, what is his challenges, the motivation of not giving up, the motivation of staying awake all the time. I came here today and his phone is buzzing, meetings upon meetings. How is he handling all these activities? So, Lawyer, once again, welcome. And I want us to talk about your entrepreneurship journey, because it is different to be a lawyer and it's different to be an entrepreneur, to create businesses. What inspired that journey as well?
It's interesting, isn't
The way you laugh.
Okay, so as I said from the beginning, I wanted to be a lawyer. And then I saw a course that was being offered at KOBBY University. It was, I think, the first batch or the second batch. I think, yeah, we were the second batch. ESQ Tourism. So I remember when you see it, ESQ Tourism, wow.
It looks attractive.
It looks attractive. And that was 1997. And everybody, even in Kevas at that time, when they see you do ESQ Tourism, wow. That's why you guys, it's a new course, there will be a lot of jobs.
You travel around.
So I chose that course. I got it. And then, at that time, Kevas was a lot of confusion. Once in a while, there's aquatic break, like there's no water, so we come home.
But which level was that? Was it level 100?
I'm talking about level 200.
Level 200.
Level
okay.
200. Yes.
So it was a side course, an optional course to choose. Or?
No. It
Okay,
was
like
my main course.
Main course.
33 credit hours.
Wow.
Yes, that's what we did. It was a serious one.
I see.
So that course was tough. So one of those breaks, I forgot what it was. Mustafa Hamid. He was our SRC president then.
Oh, I see.
And there was something that there was a lot of acrimony between the students and the teaching staff. So we had to come home. And we were staying home for some time. So we decided, we were doing ESQ Tourism. After all, we are going to stay home for at least a month. Why don't you go and look for some attachment to do? Then we go to this, you go to Golden Tulip, say, I'm doing ESQ Tourism, so I want to come and have an attachment. And then you ask you, so what do you want to do here? And because you can be a receptionist, you are not qualified to be a manager. You can be a waiter.
What are you coming to do here?
Some people went to Ghana Airways, the same thing. So what do you want to do? So when we went back, there was a lot of agitation. So our course has no job. You understand?
You have to scrap them off. Because the job market, you guys can't face the job market.
So I remember there was a student, we went there back and there was a student, at that time, I forgot the name we used to, but it was more like tete-a-tete, our class and the dean. And the people were agitated talking about it. The dean just closed his eyes like this, as if he was meditating. So complaints after complaints after complaints, everybody talking about the experience. Then the man opens his eyes. You know what he said?
No.
Who told you ESQ Tourism is for employment? Why are we teaching you business principles? Why are we teaching you market penetration, entrepreneurship skills? You guys are supposed to finish this school and then start opening up businesses.
Amazing.
Yes. Sincerely, I told you my father was a dreamer. Somebody was so it opened something in me. So I started looking at, so what can I do with the course? So immediately I finished the school. When I was in school, every vacation I was going to London to, do the OWUSU-TWUMASI business. I was going for a visit, go there to see my auntie and then come back. Before we finished school, I together with a friend, we set up a travel agency. My friend was in tech then. So I told him about the idea, my friend, let's register the travel agency. So when we go, we come back and then start. We went to London. I think I stayed for before my visa expired 6 months or so, I came back. I went to my auntie, I begged my auntie for some money. She gave me some. And then I came back and started from Accra, Newtown.
Accra, Newtown.
So it was selling tickets, organizing local tours. My firm was one of the few that started local tourism, going to the Prairie River, which is now as dark as anything. It was blue. Kintampo Waterfalls and all those things. We were also helping students to travel with these student work, VSI and all that. So, whilst I was doing that, I entered law school. So I have never done one business. I've always doing several businesses.
Amazing.
So I was doing this travel agency, and I set up, whilst in law school, the first private investigation firm in Ghana.
The first private
investigation
firm
in Ghana.
In Ghana, you were the first person.
Yes, I was the first person.
Wow.
I think either there was another one that was called Spotlight Consultants. The man was Oak House. And
the name again?
Oak House.
Oak House.
House.
Oak House.
Yes. And then there was another one, Spotlight Consultancy. I think either we got the license at the same time or I got my first before him. I've forgotten what it is. So that's how I started the business life. And whilst in law school, so immediately I finished law school, then I started the law as well.
The law as well. Now, I have watched a lot of entrepreneurs, both locally and internationally, and they talk about their humble beginnings and all that. For you, as someone who started the whole business together with your friend, people will say that we started our business with 20 Ghana cedis, we started our business with 10,000 Ghana cedis. The youths who are watching right now, who have some, little amounts, or perhaps don't have any amounts, genuinely, please tell us the truth. How did you, or probably you're not going to compare your system and now, but looking at back then and now, what would be your advice for every Ghanaian youth who wants to be a businessman or woman or enter into entrepreneurship? What is the secret truth?
It is more about your wits, your confidence. I think belief system really is the thing.
If you say belief system, what
belief
do you
system
mean?
is, see, if you sit down in this world, then your mindset is always about some riches coming to get you. You can't do business. Business field is the, in fact, if you want to know human character, it is only in business that you will know. In fact, you will know human beings proper. The evil dwarfs, as Rollins would say, God rest his soul. The good people, people who just want to help you. There are people like that, who just want to help you. And then there are people who just come and they just want to destroy you. Okay. So if you ask, how much money do you need? There's no specification. What is your mind? Because some people can start with zero from their mother's bedroom, dress nice, and go to see people. I remember one good friend of mine, he's in the US, and he's always talking about this matter. How we went to, when I started the private investigation, we wanted to talk to this top bank people, and they said they wanted us to meet at a place. We wanted to help them with some of their employee background checks and all that. So when we were getting there, I said, my friend, our car doesn't have AC, but you have to pretend there is an AC. So we had to...
Wow.
And then, unfortunately for us, we got there, we wanted to get out because we were ready, we were suffocating. Then the driver comes out that the manager wants to come and join you in the car and talk to you. I said, no. We dashed out. I wanted to join your car. I said, no, you don't worry. We can just stand here.
Hey! So fake it till you make it.
No, business is like that. Business is make believe. Listen.
The belief system.
Yeah. It's a make believe. Business is not real. Anybody who wants to think business is real, they never start. You see, you are KOBBY KYEI now.
Yes, please.
You see your shirt. By God's grace, you get to a position in life that your shirt. Then when they say that KOBBY KYEI wore this shirt before, you could be washing for $10 million. If tomorrow It comes out that KOBBY KYEI, God forbid and God forbid, God forbid, was caught at a corner sleeping with a 2-year-old toddler. God forbid. And I know you will never do that. That's just an example. The product that is associated with you, if you want to sell it for 1 cedi, it won't sell.
To diminish.
Yes. So when you see somebody, the TV, we watch TV, you see the adverts. Somebody crosses his legs like this, and he's sipping his beer, his stomach is flat. Be careful. you see that? Have you seen the adverts that that you see people with big tummy drinking beer? No, you see them athletic, nice. You see them drinking the beer. It's as if the beer is making them, slim. But you know the truth.
Perception.
Yes, it's perception. So, business is that's what I said. The belief system. What is in your mind? Who do you consider yourself to be?
Who do you consider yourself to be?
That's it.
Powerful.
You don't need money. If anybody tells you that, it's not a lie. It's not a lie.
And I think I can even use myself as an example. But if you say some of these things,
they don't believe it.
Because I just started my social media, posting, moving up and down. At times I don't have money, I'll dress nice, go and sit down, interview people. And I remember when
only a few people were allowed into the Manship.
Yes.
And you were there.
I was even coming to that. When I met you in Kumasi, you made one powerful statement.
Yes.
I had the opportunity to sit in his car for some few minutes. And he said that if you want to be successful, don't chase money, chase value.
Yes.
Remember you made that statement?
I remember.
And I have put it at the back of my head. Because we are having this discussion, I want you to also elaborate on that. Don't chase money. As a youth or as a businessman or a businesswoman, somebody wants to start business on your own. Don't chase money, but rather chase value. If you chase value, the money will come.
Yes. So what it means is this. If you start chasing money, you don't chase value, you don't chase customer satisfaction, you don't chase what people think about your business, 3 things are going to happen.
Number 1,
the person who was dissatisfied will never come back. Number 2, when his friend wants a recommendation, he will recommend anybody but you. Number 3, if he hears somebody is coming to you, he will discourage him.
You will panic.
The opposite is also true. He will return his business to you. He's satisfied. He comes to you. That's number 1. Number 2, he recommend you gladly to anybody. If somebody is thinking, should I go here or there? No. Go there. So anybody in this world who thinks about money first, you can make the money, but it's not sustainable. Why? Because money is not how much you make, but how much keeps coming in. Because if you, for instance, money is like food. Let's say that the whole of this nice place we are sitting is full of beer. This is the only beer we have. So every day, me and you, we are drinking. We won't really finish it. No, you come and see it, boxes and boxes, hey. But if you don't have something replenishing the beer cartons, a time will come, it will be finished. So until you have that cyclical effect of business, there's no way you can go on. And that's why you see people, they start business, boom, and then they come down. Of course, there are misfortunes. It can happen to anybody. Me talking now here, sitting in this beautiful building. It's by God's grace the building is standing. You can get yourself a contractor, unfortunately for who is an idiot. Excuse my language. And he will do a very poor job for you. You pay a lot of money, and before you realize the building is down, God forbid. So these are the things that we should understand. That yes, there are misfortunes. Misfortunes can occur, but generally, if your mind is to make money, think about satisfying people. Think about the value you are creating, and then the money will come. It is the same way Jesus said it. Think kingdom of God, and the rest will come to you.
Follow.
Yeah, chase the kingdom of God, and the rest of it, everything will come to you. So that's how it is. So, and if you ask any successful business person, they will tell you this.
Now, let me ask you this question. You've had opportunity to travel.
Yeah.
Even before your Keva's days, and even now that you became a lawyer and a businessman. Currently, there's this mindset of Ghanaian youth rushing abroad to be successful. They are also the same Ghanaian youth, some of them who are still here and are very successful. Again, what advice will you give to the Ghanaian youth? Is it staying here to be successful, to do business, traveling? What should be the balance?
My brother, the ones who wants to travel, let them travel. Have you checked our foreign direct flow into the country? I think last year it was about 5 billion. Our governments go chasing this IMF for 200 million, 300 million, and the cacophony around it. Our people there, they are the ones sustaining the economy. Now, as you speak, I will encourage every young one who can travel to travel. Legitimate ones. I don't want you to go to Libya and die there. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about we have a lot of nurses now who are sitting at home. You know, we have a lot of teachers. Let them go. If they can go, if the government should encourage it. You know, they can come back with a vast lot of experiences. We can't just say that they should stay here. And we have these examples of people who have gone there and they made it big. And the Ghanaian spirit, they will come back. I mean, the Ghanaian cannot, the fufu alone will let us come. I mean, you go to the funeral and come on, you will come. So you see that even when you travel outside, you see Ghanaian community trying to congregate every now and then. So as for me, anybody who says young people shouldn't travel, please, those who want to travel, let them go. Let them go. I just want legitimate immigration. And then when they go, they find a good job. And just check every year the amount of... It is because of them our CD is not 50 Ghana to the dollar. They are the ones that bring all the money. So if we can push more young people there and have some agreement even with the governments, you never know how much money you'll be making. Yes.
What is your leadership philosophy?
You lead from behind.
You lead
from behind.
From behind.
Why do I say so? You must not be bossy. And when you lead from behind, you are able to know, you see the full picture. I'm not saying go and sit somewhere and then let people go. For instance, when you go to a meeting and you are talking, allow your employees to also talk. Listen to them. Because some of them are not entrepreneurs as you think they are not, but in their minds they are. And so that they can give you some valuable insights. And leading from behind gives you the chance to reward those who are working. You can see it. Be busy, but be less busy.
Be busy, but be less busy.
And check what is happening. Leading from behind is, you are looking at everything. My companies have CEOs. I believe that until today, a lot of people don't even know I'm the owner of those companies or the
We'll talk about that from here.
So it's like, there are people who want everybody to know that it's me. You should let them enjoy. I have one of my companies was adjudged the best in this field. The CEO was adjudged the CEO of the year. I'm the owner of the company. Nobody knows me. And I'm okay.
And I'm here to expose your face.
You will expose it. You will expose it.
So let's talk about your businesses. Let's talk about your businesses now. Because there are youth, people watching and who KOBBY KYEI lawyer bon commoner lawyer and business is been a lawyer lawyer, all these insights. Lawyer, Pacho, let's talk about your businesses. How many businesses currently do you have in Ghana?
Okay, so I will say this because I want to give you the background.
Okay.
Okay. One of the schools I attended is Harvard Law School. I went to do leadership in law firms, executive education. So all the people who go to that course is lawyers. And you have to be a leader in your firm to go there. I started that course in 2010 because we were going a few times and then you come back, you have assignments online because everybody is busy. Different. In fact, my year group, I think I was the only black. And then there's another guy from New Zealand. He was also, the Aborigines, they also look black, but he's Indian. Yes. So, one of the lessons I learned from there through one of the top lawyers, and the guy is so rich, he had his own private jet. I was happy to ride with him to Miami. And fly with him, sorry. And he made a certain pronouncement to me that a lawyer is a businessman of everything. And I asked him, why do you say that? He said, when somebody wants a banker license and he comes to you, you do all the work. So by the time the person has the license, who is the banker?
That's smart.
Somebody wants insurance, he comes to you, he wants to set up, you do all the due diligence, you do all the legal, because every setup apart from the capital requirement is illegal. Everything else is legal.
Absolutely.
This is my capital. Once the capital is determined from good source, that is the capital requirement. The rest of it, who are your employees? What are the modules? What are the employee manuals? Everything is law. And in fact, don't forget that setting up, for instance, a bank. There's the Banking Act. So everything is law. So you come to insurance, it's the same. The special deposit taking, savings and loans, and the others. So what does that tell you? It tells you that as you do your work, if you want to be a business person, then you get to know more about the fields that you are advising clients. And as you are advising clients, you can always get in there.
Exactly.
Yes. So if you're asking me about my businesses, so I have the law firm, which is OWUSU. I have EPS self-insurance, which
EPS is yours?
Yes, EPS self-insurance, yes.
Wow.
It's been a judge #1 for some time now.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. There's a fairly new one that I set up, EPS Trustees, that is into pension management. Yeah. I have Progress Savings and Loans.
Progress?
Yes.
I think I saw
in 3 regions, Accra, Ashanti, and Central, Kaswa. And then I have a Fiduciary Rural Bank that is in the Ashanti region. And the big of them all is BOT Properties.
And that is going to be the climax of the conversation.
Yes.
What?
I told you that if you are coming to interview me, BOT should be out there.
Yes.
So you go there.
So let's talk about it. I mean, what also inspired that? Because you have Kumasi, you have the Zion House. Accra, you have the Zion House. In fact, give the description so that people around will know that Zion House is yours. You have a lot of estates around, apartments that you are, inviting people to come in. What inspired that journey as well?
So, I've always been an admirer of buildings.
Buildings.
I like buildings. And when I was a kid, whenever we travel from Kumewu to Kumasi, I was just looking at the story buildings. I would be sitting in the passenger car, always just looking out at the building. That we were power. So I was always, I don't know, but I was always with that kind of mind.
That.
So even before I finished school, I was then staying in Kaswa with my parents, my mom and my stepdad. My father passed far earlier before I even entered the university. And I bought about 4 plots of land in Kasua before I finished school. Yes. Wow. So it is a mind set, and the desire to build is always it's my joy. I just love it. Real estate is something that I enjoy.
So your property. Let's talk about your properties in terms of the buildings you have.
Okay, so you go to Kumasi, we have the Zion House there.
The Zion House.
It's made up of 3 big buildings.
The location.
Yeah. It's opposite Prempeh College. The Sofo line, Kumasi, everybody knows. Only that they don't know the owner, because sometimes I go there, I hear about a lot of people who are the owner.
So Sofo line, I think around the station, there's a Sofo station there.
Where Ghana Commercial Bank is.
Ghana Commercial Bank is. That building.
Yes, you can see people too. Yeah.
Yes. So
where the GRA people, GRA is there, Ghana Commercial Bank is there, my companies are there, and then there's a 3rd one behind that is now nearing completion. They are all mine.
And and as we are speaking,
to have built
yes,
a humongous building there.
Yes, KOBBY News. We went to do our own investigations. We went to Kumasi, Sofo line to capture. So as you're watching, you guys can see the visuals. The whole property belongs to him, and also we went to the whole top building also belongs to you. Any other property in Kumasi before we come to Accra?
Yeah, so I have townhouses there, and then there's another building at Ahmedjo that I bought for the savings salons. Yes.
Now let's talk about.
It's not
Accra.
as big as the townhouses are nice, but the where the rural the Ahmedjo branch is quite small. It's not too big. Yes.
Let's talk about Accra, and as we are speaking currently, we are in one of the buildings. And
I have plans to build a new one. You know, they're developing Kumasi Airport City.
Yes.
I just want to see how I've seen a few people putting up. I want to see how it goes.
How it goes.
Yeah,
okay.
but
you have a land. You
yeah,
have some lands
I bought some lands there.
Lawyer. Lawyer is my friend from now. Lawyer is my friend. Let's talk about Accra.
Okay.
I know Accra. We are currently having a conversation at Zion House. I don't know how I can describe this area. If you can let people know the building, Zion House, exactly the location.
So it's Shiashi.
Shiashi.
And when we're talking about, you know, East Legon.
East Legon.
I remember when my house is near Trasako, Ajangano. I remember when I bought that land and I was building, and I was talking to one of my lecturers who stays at Shiashi. And I said, oh my, so he asking me, where do you say you are building? Or I said, oh, East Legon. I said, which part? I said, Ajangano. They said, no, that is not East Legon. When we are talking about East Legon, it's Shiashi. Shiashi alone.
Shiashi is East Legon.
Yeah, because this is the beginning. You know, it starts from the Lagos Avenue, and that is, like, of course, East Legon goes for all the
East Legon hills.
East Legon hills are all there.
So Shiashi, Zion House.
Yes, and then the Upper Suite. So we are sitting in the Upper Suite. You know, it is twin building. Zion House was built in 2008, 2009.
2008, 2009.
I started early. Told you the buildings, yes. And the Upper Suite is this 10-story we are sitting on now. It's made up of offices and residences.
Offices and residences.
Yeah.
Now there's also another apartment you are putting up, and this is an area.
We will go there. So this place we have, as you see, you go around there and show it to people.
Yes, I mean, I'm going to show it in the
You can see the airport. The planes landing. In fact, you can see somebody in the plane. You can wave them.
You can wave them. You know, they have. So let's talk about some of the things you have in Zion House. Apartments. They have their gym. The gym is here. They have their swimming pool. So people are actually staying. The jacuzzi. People are actually staying here.
Yes. People are here. We have a lot of tenants.
And the offices. If you want an office.
Yes,
space
and yes, if somebody wants an office space, but now it's left with, I think, just one floor. That
like the whole floor.
Yeah, the whole floor is there.
Okay.
So, but if somebody wants it,
I need just an office. I need a small. Like, give me some small office so I can come and be sitting and be doing my interviews. You know? Let's talk. I think there's another project you are doing around Medina. If you can also talk about that.
Yeah, that is, you're talking about Obojo. Those are townhouses, about 40.
Let's talk about the townhouses.
It's about 40 townhouses.
40 townhouses.
Yes.
And when is it estimated to finish?
Oh, that one. because that place I'm selling. So it's good to let people know. It's Obojo, very near, because it's you go through Obojo, that's the American house. You can go there, or you can pass through the Medina Abattoir and come there. So let's say if you're ready, the building is ready.
And also another one around Shiashi here. I think that one day.
Shiashi is the humongous ones I'm building. Why do you say another one? That is the equator. It's all about
let's talk about the equator. The equator. Yes, I was waiting for the name. The equator. Let's talk about it.
It is between. It's either going to be 12 or 14 floors.
12 or 14 floors. The equator.
The
apartment.
Yes. The reason why I'm saying this is because I'm still grappling with the aviation people. It's very near to the airport. So sometimes we talk about the height and all that. So we are still grappling whether it will be 12 or 14. Private pools. It's big. The building is big. I mean, the least apartments there will be roughly about 250. It's huge. It's almost an acre of land for 120 cars underground car park.
120?
Yes. Yes, it's big. It's big. So that one, I'm selling just about 50 apartments. Once the 50 are sold, I've closed.
You closed?
Yes. And already people are buying. So we are getting there. The equator is there. And then I have the other one that is the brick tower. It's also near. The same road. Yes. You see, if you want to know where the equator is, it's between Oasis Park condominium and Trevi Towers. You see there is a huge excavation there that the underground car park has. It's done, and then you see pillars coming up. That's the building. And then if you want to know where the brick tower is, it's also very near to the gallery. We are on the same road. That one is going to be bigger than the equator.
Lawyer.
And that one will make us some.
Wow.
Yes.
So this is a very inspiring conversation. If you want to be part of this success story, I'm sure you've enjoyed the interview with the equator. There's more. I'm going to be posting much more videos and content about the equator because it's out there. We are selling. People are already called and they are buying. Okay.
Then I have another apartment buildings also very near to Trasaco Gate 2.
Trasaco Gate 2?
Gate 2, yes.
Do you have any name for it?
Yeah, it is Apes Corner. Apes Corner.
Apes Corner?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have those apartments there as well. Those ones, they are not for sale, they are for rentals.
Rentals.
Just like Apes Suites we are sitting in.
Your final word, sir?
Okay. So I would say that Ghana is a good place to live. I mean, very nice people, good people. The only problem I have is the negativity that we grew up with. If you can take it out, no rich is coming to kill you. You go and you start thinking your grandmother, who God has blessed to 90 years, is a witch. Nobody is a witch. You just do what you have to do. Pray to God every morning. Just saying, our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Is enough. I mean, go with open mind. Don't be evil towards another person. Just do what you can with joy in your heart. The challenges will come. But, KOBBY, you are a testimony yourself.
A huge testimony.
You are now, Thursday, you are going to UN, right?
Yes.
Did you dream of it?
I never. I just go
to that's how it is.
I never.
So my advice is everybody can succeed in Ghana. Everybody. It is just the mindset. It is your belief system, as I said, and your work ethics. What are you, a yes or yes man, or you are a cantankerous person? So you say somebody should look down, the person should better look up. Or you say somebody should look up, the person better look down. Then your business will not flourish. In fact, in life, whilst people think generally that able people succeed, it is the opposite is true. The universe blesses honesty. The universe blesses integrity. The universe blesses hard work. And you should see this from countries to countries. You go to the US, UK, all these advanced countries, you see people. London is where I love most. Old people running to catch bus to work. Universe blesses them, and you see blesses. Them. Yes, it blesses hard work, blesses honesty, it blesses integrity, it blesses work ethics. That's how it is. Those people who do these nyama things and succeed, it doesn't take long. It's not sustainable. So, to all the youth who are listening, I know you, a lot of you follow you. They should just be confident. They should just wake up every morning with a song in their hearts and hope that it's going to be a good day. It's not every day that some witch is coming to kill you. Because you know the reason I'm saying this, because you go around, you see all these posters, these church posters, and it's always about some breaking some strongholds and operation kill your enemy. And I think we should leave the spirituality aspect a bit and come to physical. We are physical beings and work. And by God's grace, all shall be well. Thank you very much, Kobby.
So when you were just talking, I was just trying to put this on social media, and that is going to be my last words for this conversation. The universe blesses hard work, blesses integrity, blesses honesty, and so you have to stay positive and dream big. Keep believing, and these are the powerful words from lawyer Bernard. Thank you so much for watching me. My name is KOBBY KYEI, and my camera guy, humbly supported by Prime MC. KOBBY, God bless you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this.